Hello, 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 family. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hope you're feeling great today. Today we're going to do a chakra and energy alignment and balancing. So I have some stones today. We're going to use the energy as well. I'm going to push energy in, take it out, or allow it to flow. We're going to be working with traditional Reiki symbols and hand positions. And with your permission, per usual, may I say a prayer? It's not a religious prayer. It's just a prayer to connect us to community and the universal energy. Do I have your permission? Okay. Take 3 deep breaths in. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath. Inhale. Exhale. Just relax here. Dear Mother, Father, God, and all for our highest good, please connect us as a community and root us down in our individual journey. Allow our healing path to continue to move on to its highest vibrational form. Connect us to the Reiki Masters, the Ascended Masters, Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Katumi, the Archangels, the spirit animals, spirit guides, our ancestors, and all the energetic lineage that we need that protects us and guides us forward for our highest good only. Please let things come up only for our highest good and allow us to take back, retain, and hold our power and take responsibility for our lives. And I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, 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 ashe. Beautiful, beautiful. Just pulling some of that energy out of your gaze. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a little bit of insight as we're doing our healing journey as we usually do. But I'm going to start off by doing the traditional Reiki symbols on myself and on you. We're going to do some hand positioning and we're going to incorporate our crystals. So just continue to breathe here, relax, feel good, feel strong. Yesterday we worked on that solar plexus in the heart. So feel strong in who you are. Own that power. Okay. Continue to breathe here. Okay. Continue to breathe. Okay. Job. Couple more breaths and just take a moment to really feel that energy right there in your heart. Feel those symbols. Allow it to move from the crown all the way to the root, touching each chakra, the energy outside, those meridians and those other energy systems. Continue to breathe there. Just sit there and soak that up. I'm going to do the symbols on myself as well. Continue to breathe. Couple more breaths. Final breath. Beautiful. Now wherever you're at, just focus on my hands and let's start practicing just pulling this energy in and out. This is really good for any stagnant energy. And what we're doing right now is we're activating all the chakras. We're just creating a flow to move the energy in and out. Energy is intelligent, and it goes wherever it needs to go. So continue to breathe here. Okay, good job. Now, for any places that's needing energy, we're going to go ahead and push that energy inward. Again, pushing it inward. Just breathing here. And receiving, you can be in a receptive position by having your hands up. You can put them to the side, or just be relaxed in general. Sending that energy to you. Higher vibrational energy. Removing any lower vibrational habits onto its next evolutionary path through the transformational flame of Saint Germain, represented by a very deep purple color. Remember to breathe. Good job. Good job. Breathe here. Let me see what's going on. Breathe here. Let's see how you feel. Pretty balanced today, family. A word that is coming up for me is trust, but we'll talk about that a little bit more later. Okay, so now we pushed energy in. Now we're going to pull energy out. It's just as important. Sometimes we have a stagnant buildup, and that can block the flow as well. So with the left hand, the receptive hand, I'm going to pull out, using my right hand to ground. I'm just going to pull here, especially from the third eye. I'm getting that information of trust from the third eye. I'm going to say message. I'm getting that message of trust from the third eye. Okay, so I'm going to use both hands now to pull that energy out. And we can also do some Metatron healing positions. They're healing positions that I learned in my healing training that complement Reiki positions and Reiki energy healing. So we're just doing that. Okay. Go ahead and take that. Okay. Let me see you pull the air up. Okay. Good job. I can feel that. 2 more times, inhale. Looking good. Final time, inhale. Okay, wonderful. Just make sure that you are grounded here. I'm just going to go ahead and place my hands at the top of your head. Just seeing the energy. Seeing how you're feeling here. Continuing to move that energy. Okay. Remember I told you that message of the third eye. And so we have our crystals. So I'm going to take the blue kyanite, which is wonderful for the third eye. Put that right on your third eye or even your chest during your meditation practice. Super important to have your meditation practice. And that'll give you some very enlightening, I dare say psychic, emotional energy. So I'm going to go ahead and take that stone if you want to see it. Okay, just go ahead, follow the stone, follow the stone, follow the stone. Have patience as well. Continue to follow the stone. If you all follow the channel, follow and like. If you follow the videos, you'll know that I talk a lot about astrology too. And the reason why I think it's important to talk about astrology is because it gives us a general reference, a macro view of what we're all facing. And it can give us little hints of our personality as well. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is that energetically, community today is feeling really, really balanced. But that third eye wisdom is kind of acting a little funny. And when I'm saying trust and have patience, right now in our planetary alignment and our planetary positioning, we have quite a bit of big earth things. Saturn is still in Capricorn. It's one of the most difficult positions it can be in. Saturn's all about those lifelong lessons. So if it's about lifelong lessons and it's in a difficult, by difficult, it just means that you're going to feel it as physical. It's very upfront and in your face. If it's in that kind of positioning, then you're definitely going to have to deal with some things head on. As well as Uranus is in Taurus and it just went into retrograde. Also something that we're all facing. Those outer planets is something that we're all feeling via our generation, via our time period, via groups. And then of course we have our own individual things going on. And so I say all of that to say that this is a time where you're going to be facing your things head on, facing your challenges and your truths head on. When this transition began a couple of years ago, you may have acted a fool. And what I mean by acted a fool is you may have felt like you weren't emotionally strong enough, physically strong. You might have gone through so many obstacles that really broke you down. Now, you've spent this time building yourself back up. You are all the way ready for it, but you just have that doubt. And the way that you've been able to counteract that doubt previously is things working really fast. So this is an example in your life that you have really great, really big things coming your way, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take that Capricorn, Taurus energy. It's going to take some time. You got to put in the work before you actually see the fruit. And that's not the case for the other signs energetically. Also, you have to give yourself a break. It's hard enough what you're facing. Even if you feel like some of those things that trigger you are quite invisible. But it's so hard that you really don't have the time to be anxious or depressed. And I'm not saying that to not respect the journey of mental health. I'm saying that to say that if you feel like that is you need to be contacting a mental health professional. You need to take your self-care practice very serious, having your meditation practice. You need to reach out to community or whatever it is you need to bring your energy up energetically. But staying stuck and stagnant out of fear based off of past experiences, it's not going to work. And the reason why it's not going to work is because you have something really big and something wonderful in front of you, okay? Placing this on your third eye. You have something really big and really wonderful in front of you, and you really just don't have the time anymore to doubt yourself. It's kind of pointless. And so when we talked about in our prayer earlier to take responsibility, as I say in the channel all the time, someone can be the person who initially hurts you, really breaks you down, trauma. And you may get that apology or you may never get that apology. But honestly, that's about 10% of the journey. The other 90% of the journey is you taking responsibility and ownership of how you feel in every moment. So maybe they'll never say what you need, or maybe their I'm sorry is never good enough. But know that you have the power and the strength to decide how you feel in each moment. To choose if a situation will be a trauma or be a challenge that you can overcome. Because anything that you do and you experience can be, that's difficult to you, could be one or two things. It could be traumatic or it can be a challenge and you get to the other side. That's up to you. Okay. So, not wanting to overtalk here, wanting to give you kind of those sensations as well as pulling and pushing. Just imagine this wave of energy flowing through your entire body. You're feeling it in your toes, your feet, ankles, calves, shin, knees, warming up your thighs, bottom, pelvis, groin, hips, tummy, lower back, mid back, upper back, chest, breast, clavicle. Focusing that energy also in that core where those chakras lie, where we hold our energy source, our chi, where we digest our food, how we get our energy, bringing it up through our fingertips, our hands, our wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, all the way to our shoulders, our neck, where we hold the stress. Releasing that, breathing it extra time in your neck, allowing all that energy to connect, bringing it up to the nape of your neck, nape of your head, your lower jaw, mouth, teeth, tongue, lips, nose, cheeks, eyes, eyebrows, eyelashes, forehead, side, ears, all the way to the crown of your head, back and all around your head. Feel that energy. Feel those waves. Relax, relax, relax. Doing a good job. Now breathe that energy very strongly within, balancing out your emotions, your mental, as well as your spiritual journey. That journey that is the macro view of your life, where you understand that though things may hurt you in the physical, that there's a bigger purpose and a bigger picture of everything. That you don't need to be a martyr, but you also don't need to completely cut things off to be stuck. Now take a couple breaths just to bring it all together. Now being mindful of that energy around you, your aura, your boundaries, those other energy systems that are happening around you. Okay? And allow your light to shine bright without the need for permission from others to do so. Good job. In Reiki, we have the 5 guiding principles. And what I love about the 5 guiding principles is it starts with, just for today, I, ... And I think the best way to handle things in life, especially if you feel overwhelmed, is to take it day by day. And you may feel like, well, that's not good enough. Suspend that. When I do my prayers, when I do my own energy connecting and balancing in prayer, I say, just for today, I forgive myself of the past. I let go of things, let go of habits that no longer serve me, and I walk forward in my future, bringing the highest light and highest vibrational energy. That's it. Ashe, 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 ashe. Okay, rest there. So I'm going to take this, which is petrified wood. This is tumble. Okay. Giving you a chance to look at that. We haven't used this one in a while. And I'm going to place this right here on your lap, on one hip. Looking good. And I'm going to take this zebra striped agate and place it on the other side. And every time I show you these crystals, it's the purpose that I want you to connect with the energy. I did the Reiki traditional symbol for distant healing, so you have an open channel to receive. The energy is at your door. You just got to open it up and let it in. We already worked with our blue kyanite for our brow chakra and some other stones that really came up, specifically this stone, which is bloodstone. I'm going to have this as well too. So this is just agate, and this is a nice all-around stone. You really feel that in the chakras of your core. And this is Shivalingam. Any of our family who is wanting to work on pregnancy, fertility, or even creative ventures, this is the stone for you. You carry it around, you put it in your meditation practice. But I want you to have sight of that too. Okay. Ooh, okay. Pointing it. And this bloodstone, we work with bloodstone a couple of times, not a lot of times. Bloodstone, you can use it for emotional balances, for generosity. It's also called dragon's blood jasper, and it comes in a different variety of colors. This one has a nice kind of tan brown green, kind of jade looking view to it. And this is the energy that's coming up. It is a master healer, and it tells you to live in the here and now. So as I was saying before, just for today, boom, that's all you need. So here, I'm going to actually go ahead, bring this in. I'm going to take our energy up a notch. Continue to breathe here. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe. And take our energy up. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to say a prayer to connect all of the chakras. This hand is going behind you, pushing this gesture, pulling out, but yet you have the energy as well of that bloodstone. So relax and just get ready and receive. Hands in a receptive position. We're going to do this prayer. God, universe, energy, whatever it is that caused us on our individual path, please support us in our higher vibrational experience in our journey. Please allow us to stand in our truth. Please allow us to give us the power that we need to move our purpose forward, to not look for the permission from others, and also not to control or demand those around us, to allow our light to shine, to be strong, to face things head on, and to be equipped, even if we are nervous that we can't do it, to know that deep down inside we can do it, and anything that shows up is our choice to go forward and to open up that journey, as well as we have the tools and we are equipped to move forward. Please, God, let us accept and receive the beautiful things that will come if we choose to face our obstacles head on. And please allow us to have the right people, situations, and circumstances available in our life to guide us forward, connecting us from our root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye crown, all the way back, connecting us to you, centering us to the earth, allowing our boundaries to be strong, but still letting our core have unconditional love and forgiveness. And I say all of this in the name of I am. I don't know about you all, but I definitely felt that. So I'm going to put that stone down and wrap us up. So as you all know, I love, 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 love feathers. And if I see a beautiful feather, I will definitely pick it up. And here's what I saw today. Funny thing is, I saw a couple of feathers on my way to run errands. And the first couple of feathers, I was like, I don't really want this, but I felt like I needed to pick it up and take it somewhere. Feathers to me are messages of angels, meaning guardian angels, archangels, that you're protected. That's what I've always taken it as, and that's what I've naturally felt like it is for me. It's also beautiful to look at. So that feather that I saw was a little bit more dull. I just had this feeling to pick it up and take it somewhere. It wasn't for me. And so maybe that can be a representation of a message for someone else today, and maybe I was just kind of like a carrier pigeon for that. But I think as a reward, when I came back a couple hours later, this feather appeared, and so I said, okay, I like this, I'm taking this one. Of course, this is just an agate slate that I love to present things on. So family, thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm definitely going to see you next week on Tuesday. Please follow the channel, click the notifications, like, and most importantly, comment. I love to read about your journeys. Let me know what's going on. The only thing I ask is that things be for the highest good, because this is a community here to uplift each other. I'm on my healing journey, you're on yours, And we're in this as a community. So until next time, if no one has said it to you today, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I love you. Okay? One more thing. One more thing. I didn't disconnect. Couple breaths. This will be the bonus. Just connecting with you. Okay, now we're done. Bye, everybody. Love you.